Starting a new job can be nerve-wracking since the employees want to prove that hiring them was the right choice. But they aren't the only ones who need to make a good first impression. The company also needs to show these employees that it was the right choice to accept the job. The first experience that they'll have with the company is onboarding. To many people, that's an unpleasant phrase. Between all of the paperwork involved, trying to remember everyone's names and how to get around the office, and on top of all the pressure to prove that they're actually valuable at their new job. Because of the stress that onboarding can cause for these already anxious employees, managers need to make sure that their onboarding process is perfect. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to share onboarding tips for managers with new hires. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. Unfortunately, onboarding is going to include paperwork no matter how you try to get around it. I know, this is the bland part of onboarding. No one wants to spend hours of their first day copying down their personal information so many times. But these papers are necessary so the person can officially start working and actually get compensated for it. To make this process a bit more tolerable, it's helpful to send these documents to the employees before their first day. That way they can fill them out before coming in, so they have more time in their first day to learn about their responsibilities and actually meet the team that they're going to be working with. Next, managers need to prepare the new employees' equipment and any work accounts that they'll need. It wouldn't be useful for the individual to show up without access to the tools they need to do their job. They'd be pretty bored waiting around for these to get all set up once they've already arrived at the office. So make sure that any accounts or devices that they'll need are ready to go for their first day. Now, if they're a remote employee, don't forget to send any company equipment that they would need while working from home. Introductions are a huge part of the onboarding process. This may seem overwhelming to new people since they need to remember so many names, but you can break this down to make it a bit easier. First, have key team members email the employee introducing themselves. That way, they'll already recognize those names. Also, send an announcement email to your current team informing them that this person will be joining. This makes it easier for the team to introduce themselves and welcome this new person when they see the new face around the office. Don't forget to go over all the company policies during onboarding either. New staff won't know how to adhere to company rules if you don't communicate them. You'll want to send them this when they first start so that they're set up for consistency and success. Providing these in written documents is the best way to communicate them so that the employees can refer back to them in the future. Setting goals and expectations is another great idea so that this new hire has some more direction when they start. Going over their key responsibilities sets them up for success since they'll have a clear idea of what to work on each day. They won't feel like a lost puppy with nothing to do. Helping them create goals also sets the stage for their career. As they achieve this, they'll feel more confident that they're adjusting well. But don't intimidate them with these goals. Revisit the goals together in the first month in case they need different resources or more clarification to help them succeed. Providing helpful resources also improves the onboarding process. No matter how perfect your process is, there's still the chance of workplace stress and anxieties. After all, it's a lot of information to be giving your new team member. Because it's overwhelming to remember everything in the first few days, provide them with documents that include key information. This will relieve some of the anxiety about remembering it all or writing it all down. You can even offer resources for burnout or imposter syndrome since it can be a lot of stress at first. After all, you wouldn't want them to be struggling so much that it hinders their productivity. When someone new starts at your company, you want to show them that they made the right choice by joining your team. They'll most likely already be nervous, and you don't want to make this worse for them. Since the onboarding experience sets the tone for their new position, make sure to include key steps so that they're fully prepared for the job, but don't become too overwhelmed that they regret joining. If you'd like to learn more about training your employees on the onboarding process, reach out to eTactics. And you're already made this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.